Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Romance of the Kingdoms 14 on the Mysterious JG. Between videos I remembered, I was trying to figure out if I was going to move Genghis Khan. I guess it really depends on whether, if I make a new district, where's the border? Do I say Luoyang and Wan are part of the district? Because if so, there's no point in moving them. I would probably say Shangyang, Wan, Luoyang, Chang'an, and Hanzhong are a district of 5 cities. No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and that way I keep everything basically east of this combination of mountains and gates, and Jinye, because I guess excuse me, Liu what's-his-face could decide to go after Shangyang, but it seems unlikely. And if he did, I would obviously come out and support. But that would mean the cities that are positioned to really be fighting Liu Zhang and Ma Teng and Li Jui are all together. Luoyang could play a part of attacking Yuan Shao, but I would think it would primarily we would be pushing out of eventually Xiao Pei, although it's got a nice high troop count already. But no, it's going to be Chen Liu and Pu Yang, and Shou Chun and Zhu Cheng are still recovering from all the troops they poured into taking out Liu Bei. So that being the case, I don't need to take Genghis Khan out of here. He's running the place. I wonder if he should be running this place. Wei Kong's not bad, but yeah, actually, Genghis Khan's better than him at everything, so he should be in charge. Oh, he's not as good at collecting income, apparently. He's returning from something. Finish that spot of commerce. And, I don't think we've got anybody for Wugate, so... It would probably be smarter for me to move Genghis Khan out of Wan and have him be part of a super elite cadre at Chang'an, because Chang'an... Well, Chang'an's already a large city, but its development is now all shit, so... Okay. So, the real action will be over there with Bobo, but we've also got to keep an eye out now. Are these jerks going to take Chengkong? Because I'd want to take it back, but I don't know if I want to march out and deal with them right away. $700 and $700, like around 800. Yeah, these are not wimpy little units here. So we need to, I think we might need to just, like, let a village go for the sake of, just for the moment, let them have a temporary advantage and fight them when we're in better standing and take it all back later. Alright, Bobo, see if you can take out, Sun Queen here. He's one of these guys whose name pops up a lot. He's a staff officer in Liu Bei. After Tao Queen's death, he served Liu Bei as an advisor, skilled diplomat. He also provided much help during Liu Bei's rogue years. After Liu Bei entered Shu, his salary was second only to Mi Zhu. I thought Mi Zhu was a woman. Isn't that his wife? I'm really confused now. Okay, I don't know what the fastest way to get to Miju will be, but yeah, it's growing. It does scroll pretty rapidly if you just press an alt. So, who is Miju? I want to know. We got a lot of moss to go through here, but... Ah, this guy, okay. Staff officer, wealthy merchant. Attended to government inspections at a tower claim, but filed to become one of the advisor. He was appointed a general of maintaining order, a position higher even than Zhuge Liang's. So these are the Tao Quain leftovers. And Sun Quain's name always comes up because it seems like I always see his name in Liu Bei's forces in these games, and like briefly like, wait, he's a member of the Sun family, and I realized no. It's like Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, are not related to the Jackson 5. Alright, so Bobo will be taking damage now from archer towers, but he will be going after these guys. And Bobo can always retreat if he has to. I just hope I didn't position him so he gets... Good off. He discovered the Chronicles of Lushi. Lushi, you got some chronicling to do. Yuan Shu visited Zhugai. Look, I was told you didn't want to work for me when one of my officers talked to you. What do you think now? I've got a lot of guards here with me. Very well, I will do as you command. Arrow trail has been completed. Yuan Shu, an emissary from Li Jui army, has arrived. It's an honor to meet you. I, Shi Sun Rui, have come as an emissary on behalf of my lord Li Jui. In appreciation of your bravery, I will listen to what you have to say. What would that be? Would you release Xu Huang, whom we've taken prisoner? Perhaps we could release them, considering our friendship with Li Jui army. No. I would really much rather... I'm hoping we can hire him out of prison. You must be joking. We cannot just return them so easily. Please take your leave. How lamentable. I hope you don't live to regret this. Oh, I'm sure I'll die soon. I mean, wait. So this is Gongsun Du Army's main base. I'll use my silver tongue to get Gongsun Du on board. It's an honor to meet you. I, Jun Yu, have come as an emissary on behalf of my lord Yuan Shu. What do you need to stay or up and tell me? I brought you a gift from my lord. Please accept it. We have no reason to refuse. We should accept the gift to ensure a good relationship. It wasn't wish for friendship between us and Zhang. We'll happily accept your gift. I'm hella relieved. Hi, friends. Clifford visited Jin Yi. Would you ever consider serving our army? I'm sure your majesty would be very happy. I am happy to serve. Looking forward to it. Cool, so we swiped an officer from this guy's. Now it is time to become serious. Use my silver tongue. I have come today on behalf of my lord Yuan Shu. I've come on behalf of my lord Yuan Shu. Now he's the White Wave General because of his famous White Horse Cavalry, so I'm going to assume he's played by... Oh, man, I'm blanking on the name. I can see his face clear as day, and I can't remember the name of it. Sam Elliott. What matter do we need to discuss? I will hear what you have to say. I brought you a gift. Please accept it. We have no reason to refuse. We should accept the gift as to ensure a good relationship. Well, I reckon we'll take your gift. Thank you very much. We will use it well. Thank you. I believe that you have accepted our gift. And we have improved relations, but it's not up like friendly yet. Yeah, Bobo should have just kept attacking the arrow tower. Apparently he couldn't break it before it was finished building. Now Ma Teng's army is still marching on Chang'an. We've still got stuff at Luoyang, or rather we have stuff. Okay, so those guys are... Yeah, Bobo's not going to be able to catch up. So... I know this puts him under damage from the arrow towers for a while, but I'm trying to make sure he doesn't have... They expand their territory through conquest, and... Bobo becomes confused! Because he's cut off from supplies or something stupid. I don't know how much longer I want. Oh, jeez, you want show? You're such an asshole. Fuck you, you on show. I don't know how much longer I want to leave Kong Rong alive. Part of the reason he's still here. Well, hey, I mean, I haven't had time to mobilize against him yet, but his color is just close enough to our pink that I can like convince myself, he's basically part of our force, so I don't need to move against him. But no, logically, Kong Rong, I would want to take his territory before crossing the river. But he's also weak enough. I don't need to worry about it. Oh, meanwhile, this is interesting. We got Lu Bu is doing battle with Jamuka. I think that's one of the Genghis Khan people. And Gongsun Zan himself are fighting against Lu Bu, who's being backed up by Chang Lian. So it's getting interesting here. Tian Yu and Yang are... Yeah, I mean, there's... Oh, and alright, so, I don't know why I'm excited about this, but Yuan Shao has Kenshin. Who, I'm thinking, yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have really strong opinions. Because if anybody's opinions on this matter, it's the people who are listening to this LP. I need to figure out what I'm going to do as my next Koi game because of Zerfall's charity incentives, and I'm really thinking of just going back. It's the only one I've played through twice already, but I'm really thinking about going back to Nobunaga's Ambition, Rise to Power. I just really like that game, and I'm thinking about doing it as Kenshin or as Shingen. So let me know what you guys think. They are still marching. They've redirected towards Yumi. I mean, I guess I'd kind of be okay with this because in theory they might be fighting. They may end up fighting for it with Anding, which would be really nice. And knocking. I don't know. I guess I got to build archer towers over here, or just take Tian Shui. Like, I feel like it would make sense to get a defensive perimeter and hold this place for a while, but if I want to turn over to the AI should eventually be able to outlast and break down Ma Teng without me having to get involved. Because all I would do is just throw a massive army at them and roll right over them. But, I mean, Ma Teng's got good officers. He'll put up a fight, but he's got 2 cities. The only way he wins is if I'm too caught up with anything to reinforce. Like, you know, if I don't send gold and food and troops from the Central Plains and just let the perimeter cities fight. Even then, if I get some decent officers in Chang'an and Hanzhong, there's no way I should not be able to defeat Ma Teng. Alright, let's get back to the normal business of one of these turns, which is go through the suggestions. Release prisoners, banquet in Guanlang. Oh, I like this, actually. Burn these assholes. Let's do the banquets. And I need to transport gold from, like, Chenliu and Shochun to Zhuchang. Because Zhuchang is the one that's spending all the gold on stuff like this. So their gold is depleting. Oh, the banquet picture, I never really noticed. The guy on the far left in the banquet picture looks a lot like it's supposed to be Dongzhuo. Agriculture, commerce, investment. And unless there's something going on where I can help Chang'an, which there isn't. Yeah, I spent a lot of money there before. Which one is Runan got? Runan's got 2,000, about 3,000 gold. Zhuchang's down to about 3k because, yeah, and there's 12k. So this is what happens because Zhuchang is spending all of the money for stuff that benefits the whole empire. They do run out pretty quick. You know what? You can send more than that. And, Shochun's not quite as wealthy, actually. I don't think we need to do that from Shochun. Wan has got a lot of money. It doesn't have a lot of... There's a lot of other things it doesn't have, but it's got a lot of money. And I don't know that it needs to be sending money up to Chang'an. Chang'an should be able to fund itself. It's just going to take some while to get its cities... Well... There's worse ideas than holding on to a little bit of money at Wan that could be sent up to Chang'an. How are they actually doing for money? Luoyang and Chang'an. I mean, Luoyang has got a lot of money. And Chang'an has a lot of money. So I probably could have sent more gold out of Wan to Zhuchang than I did, but it's okay. These cities just kind of continue humming along. Runan is already a large city? It's a medium city. I think it's going to be a large city in the next couple of turns. Now we could march something out of here to try to disrupt this. These guys have better stats than, no, I think I go back to the original plan. If they get greedy after they take Yumi and want to keep going, I don't know. I hate losing anything to them, though. So you're working on commerce. Is there anybody who's better than you at commerce who is newly arrived in town? Well, I mean, there's Agmar Marmaron himself. But he's the overseer of Maye. Actually, no, let's switch you guys. And you, Yang Biao, you can come over here. Because that place is about to fall, so why am I working on making it better? And everybody's basically doing something. Han Juan, I need to see who he is. Short-tempered prefect of Changsha accuses officer Huang Zhang of treason. Okay, I did read about him before. He's the jerk who basically Huang Zhang and Wei Yan turned on him, and he completely earned it by just acting like a jerk. Alright, so it does look like we're going to take Tonggate. So that's good. Once we get this, it'll be easier to just spread the power of pink. So at some point, Gongxing Zan held this, because it's still a little bit of orange influence there. Orange influence must be a Protestant neighborhood. City government. Yeah, I wonder if I just have to... Do I have too many officers here that I could literally... I could move Wang Zhang, but for some reason I tried to do that last time and I couldn't find him. What if I put Wang Zhang in charge of what Cao Cao had been doing? He'll be way, way, way not as good at it, obviously. Oh, he's kind of a terrible officer. But it'll be something. And I'll move Cao Cao to Chang'an. Only problem being that he's expensive. Wicked. All abilities of units if you're forced other than your own unit within a specific range are increased. Glory. Poetic. It's pretty interesting powers he has. Alright, so Cao Cao will be part of building up Chang'an. Because Chang'an is... Like, there's about... If you want to, like, win the game, you could win from starting at Chengdu. You could win by starting at, really, any of a couple cities in Northern Plains, like, or Central Plains, like Xuchang. Shochun might be, like, the worst of the cities up here to start from, and it was good enough for us. But Chang'an is, like, one of the big superstar cities of China, I guess. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say here. Alright. Stop wasting time. Employ. Well, we'll reward. We'll get these couple of whiny XIV types. I don't know if any of these guys are XIV, but we'll get the people who are whining about, you disposed the Han Empire, you overthrew someone we've been taught since childhood to believe is a god on Earth. We'll get rid of those, or we'll give them gold to get them to shut up. And we've turned down the chance to get gold for Zhu Huang, so I sure hope that that means that at some point we can actually hire him. Even you would have a difficult time with it. What if somebody else tried? Okay, it would not work. He will probably end up just busting out of prison at some point. It's pretty cool. We hired an officer away from Shouty McShoutface here. He's not that happy. But it would take us 2 weeks to get to where he is, and by then he'll probably be... Oh. Dissuasive? Enlightened? Maybe this is when we can play around with we can confidently leave Samuel Parr in charge of sowing discord between Yang Fu and Mei. Yeah, 85 days? I don't think that's a good use of time here. Oh, 35 days, excuse me. But he's like the only one who's actually recommended. And it would take him a month, so forget about it. Unless I want to move Sam Parr to Chang'an as part of a long-term plot to get one above-average political officer, which seems like a lot of trouble. And I no longer really have turns sitting around to just use on searches at all. So unless there's a specific place that Don Everstar really thinks we need to search, I'm not actually going to do any searching. Luo Yang is supposed to be searched. Okay. Lydian. Shinggen's hanging around in Juchang and it's not actually doing anything, huh? Shingen probably got, Oh, we got a couple of people who aren't doing anything as overseers. I wish I could just pull from the general population. Oh, well, you got all these new hires at Juchang. Okay, that actually makes sense. Hold on a second. Lydian, do that search. And Zhuchang, have you... Yeah, every time we hire someone, they go to Zhuchang. So, of course, it's going to have a couple of excess officers. City government, we've got people doing this. Area government. We got... Oh, we got a couple of places with nobody out. Wow. I'm not sure when I lost track of what was going on here, but this is bad. It's really bad. This is probably officers who were doing jobs here moved to other cities. Might be another reason why suddenly the income wasn't keeping up with all the things they were being asked to do. I did not realize how bad things had gotten over here. And by bad, I just mean that I had... So I'm trying to just move Chang'an up to... Okay, it's just Chang'an. After all that, it's really just Chang'an, because I had a bunch of guys who weren't... A bunch of places that didn't have overseers because the officers had moved elsewhere. Like, they were leading armies, conquered cities, stayed in the cities they conquered, and I never replaced them. Yuck. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world, but Yucheng is not the city that I want to see losing people. Let's get Chang'an up to Zhucheng. After all, he got captured and held prisoner there. So he knows the city pretty well, at least the inside of its prisons. And, people... Shan Liu is like short one or two people as well. Well, no, it's okay now. Is it really just Chang'an? Luoyang had enough because we sent Cao Cao out of there. Puyang, they've got 13. I guess I took care... Oh, Xiaopei doesn't have that many districts, though. It's got... Yeah. And they've got 10, so I'm pretty sure... Guanling seems to have too many officers, but... Yeah, I definitely got things confused a bit here with where I've got people deployed. Because I could send Falger up to be part of the AI districts. That I keep saying I'm going to build it, and I keep putting it off. I guess now I'm just giving people time to comment, but... It would speed up the pace of my turns. Not necessarily our conquest, but of my turns. And if I dissolve it, or if I replace it, reorganize, like I take over... Tell you what, Hanzhong is going to be short somebody. So I'm going to move, summon... There we go. These are Liu Bei's wives. I could start dragging them all over the place. One of them is not. Two of them are. Let's take Liu Bei's wives to Hanzhong. Liu Bei used to be the king of Hanzhong, but he's not currently there. So we'll drag his wives there and leave him behind to further his humiliation. Meanwhile, we risk having too many officers here, but Falger could certainly come. Quanling. Oh, you're already in Hanzhong. Okay. Yeah, you four will actually do well. And you're in Hanzhong, where I think is the other place where I feel like I might end up short of people. Problem is, Chang'an will eventually have a lot of officers, and it might be bad for their income, but we need to get them developed. Matter of fact, let's get it takes forever, so let's get an early start. I don't intend to lose Chang'an. That would be a really bad thing if it happened. So, like, if it looks like we're going to lose Chang'an, I dissolve the computer district and take over manually and fix shit. But we'll throw officers at Chang'an so that everything is being developed. Once we've taken Tong Gate, I may end up pulling these two officers here and then transporting officers from Chang'an back to Luoyang. Luoyang's not an unimportant city by any stretch, but Chang'an is going to be on the front line against a bunch of foes. So, I think that's it. I think I call it a video now. And when we come back next time, Bobo continues his battle against an archer tower. And we continue to monitor warily a situation with some kind of anime girl and Mateng officers pressuring Chang'an. Catch you guys next time.